everyone, happy day 276. Yesterday afternoon, the boys and I went back home for Logan's football conditioning practice. It's nice to have a day that I know I will be back home so I can get the laundry done once a week and I get a night to sleep in my own bed. I love camp, but there is no place like home. Usually when I'm home, my plan would be to go to Mass Wednesday mornings, but I wasn't able to do that this morning. Billy had his yearly physical at 8:30, and I knew there was no way I would be able to do church and the doctor's appointment. Like I have said before and will continue to say, I love the Monican way of life, but being a mom and taking care of my boys always comes first. After we got back from the doctor's, I quickly went over to Lydia's House of Hope and changed their spring flag to a 4th of July flag, stuck a few American flags in their window boxes, and hung up 3 festive lanterns. It always feels so good to do things for others, whether it be something big or something small, like decorating a yard for the 4th. I decided since my house was cool and camp would be hot because there was no air conditioning, to sit at my dining room table, read the daily readings, and get my writing done before heading back up to camp. Today is the solemnity of St. Peter and St. Paul the Apostles. Sometimes in my missal, on solemnity days, there will be a quote tied to who we are celebrating that day. Today the quote is by St. Augustine. It reads, "We celebrate this day made holy for us by the Apostles' blood. Let us embrace what they believed, their life, their labors, their sufferings, their preaching, and their confession of faith." I really liked that. If you don't know by now, St. Paul is my guy. When I came to know Jesus and I started on my faith journey, I immediately turned to him because honestly, my first thought was, if God can forgive a guy like Paul and use his mistakes for good, then someone like me stands a fighting chance. The other thing about St. Paul that I have always found fascinating is how Paul carried out the message of Jesus until his death while never even knowing Jesus before his crucifixion. The idea that Paul followed Jesus until he was martyred without even really knowing him sealed the deal for me. His conversion gives me hope and his loyalty gives me truth. Thank you, St. Peter, and thank you, St. Paul, for carrying out Christ's sacred mission. Thank you for seeing the truth, preaching the truth, and suffering for that truth. Please pray for me that I may lead by your example and continue Christ's mission of truth. I hope all of you out there have a blessed day 276. Please know that I am praying for you always, and I will see you again tomorrow. Hi everyone, so I'm here at Lydia's House of Hope putting up some 4th of July decorations, and I want to show you guys what I did. So up there we put these little lanterns. There's that one, and then this one, and that one. It looks kind of festive. And then if we look over here at their plant pots, I put a couple American flags in both of those. And then, look how good they're. I cannot take credit for this garden. There's a girl here that does this and it looks amazing. So nice to see all of this. And then I put the little flags in the window boxes. And then of course, changed out their welcome flag. Happy 4th of July!